Good morning, flock of lobsters. That's what we're going with now. It's Monday. I have to run because I have to go and take my nan to an appointment. I think I'm gonna have lunch with Mom afterwards. We'll see how timing works out. But quick OOTD. So I am wearing a little ASOS furry jumper, ASOS spotty skirt, Reebok trainers. I've got some frilly socks. I may have horribly misjudged the bare legs. We'll see. It is March now, but it is definitely colder than it was in February. I also have a little badge. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it. It says you can do hard things, which was a little present from my husband. ASOS earrings. Right, I gotta go because can't be late for Mom and Nan. See you in a bit. I can confirm that I did make an error with bare legs. It's now peeing it down outside, but Nan all sorted and gonna go meet Mom for some lunch. Do you want to wave? It was a very nice lunch. Have to say, having an unlisted allergy, so cinnamon is not one of the legally listed allergens like gluten, sesame, crustaceans, you know, all of that jazz, because not enough people will die if they have it, apparently. Obviously I do not have an anaphylactic allergy, I'm very lucky. There are obviously people with anaphylactic reactions to cinnamon, but only 2% of us in the world's population. Anyway, that was a very long preamble, but one of the things it does do is it does make you very aware of the places that do not cook their food on site. Because they get very scared, because they've got no idea what's in what they're serving you. And where we just went seems like a very nice pub with good food, and then they couldn't tell me whether I could have a pudding or not. Basically, they couldn't find anything. There was a big delay, and then they came out and they were like, we can't find the packaging. I was like, oh, so it's not made on site then? They're like, no. I was like, oh, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have even bothered, because, you know, hey, I can have a pre-packaged brownie at home. As it was, I just didn't have a brownie, and I may just have some chocolate when I get in. But yes, anyway, home and some actual work stuff to do this afternoon. So let's go get laptoped up. Tuesday morning. Any other Michelle Branch fans out there? Michelle Branch was huge in the noughties. Some of you have got to be out there. Still love a bit of Michelle Branch, to be honest. In fact, I may put some Michelle Branch on today whilst working. Tuesday, yes, Tuesday morning. Things achieved so far. Washed my hair, as you can see. This is an achievement. Not quite as much of an achievement as it was before I had a load of it cut off a few weeks ago, because it will dry marginally quicker now. But yeah, it's not the hair wash, it's the hair dry. Long-haired peeps will feel me on that. We booked, slightly more excitingly than washing my hair, we booked a trip to Dublin. I've never been to Ireland, even though I spent 3 years Irish dancing at university. Yes, I did. So yeah, booked a trip to Dublin, and I'm very excited. We're going to go and see Jenny Lewis, because she very rarely tours the UK, and of course, like a lot of people do, she's missed out Birmingham. I think a lot of American artists especially just think the distance between London and Edinburgh isn't that far, and Birmingham's in the middle, so peeps can just, you know, go either way. Because I know a lot of Americans, you know, if you're from Texas or something, driving 4 hours to a gig probably doesn't seem like that big a deal, so driving 2 hours is nothing. But yes, anyway, so we thought, well, do you know what, she's playing Dublin and we've never been to Ireland, and we were looking to do a little trip away kind of June, July time. So we booked it. I'm very excited. So let me know if you've got any top tips for Dublin, avoiding kind of the staggy, henny type stuff. We probably will go and do the Guinness place because, you know, still got to do some of the tourist stuff. Our friends Linda and Chris recommended the Leprechaun Museum. That sounds brilliant, so we'll be doing that. Anyway, admin, work, then probably go for a little walk, then more work. Dan's working late tonight, and yeah, that's about it really. Much later now, have sorted out my hair marginally. failed to go for a walk whilst it was light, but just been for a little walk around the block in the dark to get some milk because it's pancake day. It's pancake day. It's pancake day. And only viewers of a certain age will get that. Best children's TV programme ever. Actually, it's been all over Facebook this year. It seems to have gone, it's gone viral. I think CBeebies shared it. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, it's Pancake Day. But as you will have seen, last week, my mother came over last Tuesday and had convinced herself that it was Shrove Tuesday. So she bought, I hasten to add, she bought with her ready-made microwavable pancakes, because this is my mother we're talking about, queen of opening packets, not the best chef. Love her dearly. She knows that's not where her talents lie. But yeah, she bought pancakes over because she was convinced it was Shrove Tuesday last week. So we have already had like a traditional pancake, and we're gonna have like proper dinner anyway. I haven't managed to convince Dan this year that we should just have a massive savoury and sweet pancake fest, which is rather upsetting, but hey, health, all of that sort of stuff. But so what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna get dinner prepped, and I'm also gonna prep the batter for when Dan gets home later. Not that much later, I've left it a little bit late. And I think I'm gonna try a sheet pan pancake, which is probably gonna be controversial because no frying pan, no, was it tossing whilst doing that? No tossing of the pancake, flipping, no flipping of the pancake, etc. Apparently you can just make it in a baking sheet and then cut it up. And I'm hoping that that means that I can then like save some and either like freeze it or reheat it. It'll be a bit of an experiment, because this would also be a really good way of making pancakes when people come over for breakfast or brunch, or they're staying over, because I love doing pancake breakfasts, but they take bloody ages just standing making a million pancakes for a million people. Even sometimes I'll get like 3 pans on the go at once because I just can't cope with how long it takes. So being able to do it in the oven and like sitting and relaxing whilst the pancake cooks, I'm guessing it's just gonna be a bit like a Yorkshire pudding, but sweet. We'll see, we'll see. I am marginally sceptical about this. Let's see how it goes. Morning. I think I can declare near success on the square pancakes. They were really tasty, really delicious. The kind of online thing I'd found suggests, I think it was from Co-op cooking them in the oven, said to cook them for 13 to 15 minutes. After 13 to 15 minutes they were still really jiggly in the middle, so I left them in for another 5. And they looked kind of a bit golden on top, and they were getting a bit crunchy around the edges, so I took them out. I think they could have done with a little bit longer. It's difficult to tell because I jam-packed them through with banana, and it's difficult to tell like what was banana and what was slightly undercooked pancake in the middle, but they were tasty, and the dark chocolate chips are an excellent, excellent addition. So I'm going to chalk that up as a almost win. Definitely give it another go. I think it could be, as I said, an ideal way of making pancakes for a big group of people, because you could do like 2 trays or 3 trays even, would fit in my oven, and get them all in the oven at the same time, and then just chill and drink coffee whilst they cook. Desky day today. I'm working on a like, sometimes people are like, what do you actually do? I haven't got a massive project on the go. You will have noticed in like previous vlogs where I'm like, I'm at my client site, I'm going to be doing, where I've been like busier. So I'm not like super busy since I got back from Canada. So I'm kind of looking for a big project at the moment. But I am working on a website, like a smaller website project at the moment, and I need to get that, like what I'm doing on it, finished this morning really and over for review. So that's the mission this morning. I was about to be all like, oh, some days it's really hard to convince yourself to come outside because the weather's so pants. But you really need to because of the cabin fever. And it's actually stopped raining as soon as I come out for a walk. So it was hard to convince myself, but very glad I did. Bought myself some daffs as well. It's been a a busy old day, but I'm now going out for pie. I think I promised you pie, didn't I, last week as one of this week's activities. I'm gonna go and get some pie with some folks that I used to work with. That should be fun. OOTD/E, been wearing this all day. Oh, get the print clash. Jumper is ASOS, skirt is ASOS, socks are ASOS, trainers are Reebok via ASOS. I have got bare legs. I'm probably a bit mad. It's quite warm, but it's really windy, as you saw when I was out earlier. So let's see. I'm probably gonna freeze. I have got a thermal top on though, like thermal top, bare legs. That's spring in Britain for you. Yep. Immediately regretting bare legs. It was fine this morning. Bit chilly now. Hello, hello. Welcome to this very sunny Saturday. We're going bowling this afternoon. Haven't been bowling. I was trying to remember. I don't think I've been bowling since I was a teenager. I wasn't very good then, so I doubt this nearly 35-year-old body is going to do any better. But it should be fun, and I think we're going for a curry, and I think I am far more skilled in the eating department than I am in the bowling department, so you know. That bit should go okay. OOT I am in. It's really quite cold and blustery out there, so I've got my big, thick, super dry jumper, it's ASOS dress, Reebok trainers. Howdy. As you may have seen, I opened the bowling with a strike. However, that was a fluky start, and it did all go very downhill from there, and I believe I came last, like by some margin. Oh, many messages and bings. Messages and bings. Huh, it's Fiona. Hi Fiona. Yeah, and then we went for some curry and drinks and came back and had a fairly early night, which is nice because we're old people now, so going out early is really enjoyable. I think we were home by 8:30 and I'd had like 4 beers by that time. Nearly 35-year-old me very much enjoys that. Anyway, today it is Sunday. Generally such a lovely weekend. Such a lovely weekend. I didn't vlog Friday, did I? Mysterious things happening on Friday. Friday was setting up something quite exciting, possibly, for later in the year, and that's all I'm gonna say. Lovely weekend generally. We've got my in-laws coming over, so Dan's mom and her partner, and we're going to go for a little stroll down the canal, and we're going to go and have some roast dinner, and that is going to be, I mean, what else could you want to do on a Sunday? We have got some jobs to do, and I am now just having my mother-in-law is coming around tidy rampage whilst Dan has nipped out to the supermarket to get a few bits. But yeah, just very chill weekend fun times, which has been really nice. Have, however, managed to get Dan to agree that we can get cracking on the utility room, because we've got it all kind of set up by the kitchen fitter, but it needs decorating. So it needs painting, it needs wallpapering, and it needs like accessories, so like loo roll holder, exciting things like that. So it's only a little project, but I really want to get it done because it's just looking a bit of a mess and it's a bit frustrating. And Dan did need quite a large DIY gap after the kitchen, which I can't really blame him for, to be honest, because so did I. But I think, you know, getting a few thousand miles between us and the kitchen here in the background has made me feel a little bit happier about it all. Anyway, tidy rampage. Roast was just as amazing as the last time we had one at the distillery. Really good. Just waved off Dan's mom and her partner, and it's now hailing after being so sunny and gorgeous this morning, so we've taken shelter in the cinema.